hesitation creeping in, but you look so good and I know what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Yeah, my phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Is it the liquor in my system? My desires are so real. Got me caught up in this rhythm. Draw me in, make me feel. Draw me in, make me feel. Draw me in, make me feel. It's no secret. You will always hold my mind. Always hold my mind. Secret. You will always hold my mind. 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 It's no secret.
Good morning all. Yes sir, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Happy Wednesday to all. Let's get it. See what we got going on. Good morning. Only 2 people in YouTube chat saying good morning. There we go. Now some people waking up. Starboy's awake. Good to see. All right, let's get into everything. Make sure all systems go here. Looks all good. Have a look at the calendar for today, Wednesday 25th. Bit of German news here. Around 6 minutes. Nothing too crazy. Actually, clean day all the way into New York session here. It is clean. Not really seeing too much crazy stuff. Let's have a quick look at the charts here as well. 1 hour candle close coming soon. Bearish 1 hour candle close. Gold been moving bullish here. Right now we have an attempt at a setup 2 here. Wonder if an early rip is going to be nice. I would like to see this 5-minute leave this zone here. I mean, we could look to rip this early. I'm not sure. Let's see 30-minute candle close here in 5 minutes as well. Would be nice to have the 30-minute candle close. Might just straight off the rip look to get into something here. We have to see. Bit early for my liking. Would love to wait 5 minutes if I can. So let's see how this 5 closes. 5 closes weak like this. Obviously, I want to wait 5 minutes for the next one. At least we'll have the 1 hour close. Allow that to make a bottom wick. So we'll see this. And while we wait for that 5 minutes, we can have a look at everything else. So yeah, gold. Daily time frame close bearish yesterday. Pretty strong bearish candle close. Moving back towards this daily resistance today potentially, if we want to continue up. 4 hour time frame has created a support now, making its way nicely towards that 4 hour resistance. I would target that 4 hour resistance, especially if this flips here. Does make sense. Nice 4 hour close. We do have room towards that resistance. All makes sense for upside. 1 hour time frame is closing bearish here. I do expect it to close bearish. Now we haven't, it's good to have this because we haven't had a pullback for a lot of 1 hour candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 1 hour candles, no pullbacks. Now we're pulling back on the 10th candle. So it is due. Question is, do we keep retesting the lows here or does it just flip and continue up? I can pretty much say this is going to create a resistance right now. So I can put this and make this a 1 hour resistance. Gonna notice it's gonna be in the middle of our range here. So we'll see if this can close bullish here. There might be an option to try take some buys. Only issue is we could definitely see this happen. And then we range London exactly what happened yesterday. And I'm actually going to lose that trade if that happens. So we're really relying on volume. If you look at yesterday, same shit happened. Tried some upside, just ranged all London. We got into some moves, at least got 50% out. There was enough volume to get out. But if we just die here, remember, yesterday we were right from the pullback. That's equivalent of buying down here, right? Yesterday we were basically buying down here because we had the pullback and then we started. Today, we've had a push, consolidation, push, potential consolidation, right? Doesn't mean push, pullback, push. Might not necessarily happen. We don't have the data from yesterday proving to us that today is going to be the same. We're going to get that intense, heavy upside move. Could happen. Might be worth to take if it does happen. And we try to expect that if we are breaking highs, we can get at least a volume push here. Risk about 60 pips. But if volume doesn't come, it's just going to come slowly into stop loss. And unfortunately, that's kind of the risk we have to take today if we want to get in a position. If not, we just say, hey, you know what? I'm not touching it. I have 2 wins yesterday. Can risk some of that. I don't mind. We will see how it closes though in 2 minutes. Let's have a look here at Nasdaq. Nasdaq been having a bit of early moves here. A bit choppy right now, as I can see. Daily time frame closing bullish here, but still stuck at that daily resistance zone. 4 hour time frame did close above. Next one closed back inside the range. We are mixed bias for now. Very messy up towards the top of this range. All of our highs have been found from here. So I feel like London session is just going to be a decider session. Not really liking it. It's not very clean here. Let's see if we can get up above this kind of 5-minute resistance. Possibly we can look for buys back into the range, but I need more information here. Either we start to leave the range here, we can look for sells, but it is very messy, this type of zone here. Yeah, with all this 1 hour here, I don't really want to touch it top of range. This is like the hardest place to trade. All of our ranges have come. If we start to leave this range, yes, great, I'll be interested. If not, then I'm not going to be interested there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. If we're looking at DAX here, DAX trying to break down. We do have mixed bias on DAX as well. I believe so. Daily time frame close bullish, 4 hour time frame close bearish. Yep, so we could look to sell DAX as well towards the downside, you know, especially if we start to leave some of the zones. Let's bring in like a 1 hour support here. We have a wick crossing it. Keep an eye on gold as well, setting up now in 1 minute. We'll probably switch back to gold, come and look at this a little bit later, get prepared in the last 1 minute. Right, we have gold closing bullish here, 5 minute time frame, trying to breach this range. So if the next 1 minute doesn't blast, I think this could be a good option. Give it a shot towards the upside. So yeah, possibly, let's see how, we need a bottom wick on the next candle. Get away with stop somewhere there. And then check how it goes. Wow. No top wick candle. Fuck's sake, man. That's really a interesting one, huh? Do we have on futures? Futures, do we have a top wick? Yeah, we have our top wick on futures. So good bottom wick, this top wick on futures. I think I'll be able to take it on futures there. With stops below the range. I can't risk much on futures as well. So yeah, we'll try to give it a buy once we re-break the highs. Target back into the 1 hour. Put stops below the 15. I like the bottom wick. I think that's changed the scenario a little bit more now. Yeah, that's nice. Good size bottom wick. Put an order on both. This is the futures order. I'm only allowed 2 micros, which isn't really much risk, but I run it on multiple accounts. Eyes on flip. That'd be my plan. Let's see where this bottom wick ends. If we start to break structures here, we'll see. Why not enter on that high, not current candle? I just gave little gap. I like always to give a little gap on the flip, you know, just a pip or something. So I don't mind still taking it here. This can just be a liquidity grab. But again, if it just closes below here, then I'm not going to be interested, right? 5 minute will be breaking structure. I'm just going to wait, delete everything. And that's why we wait for bottom wicks, right? Keeps us safe. Bit boring. But actually, this is a worse thing that it's doing right now. I'd rather it do this, though, when I'm not in the trade. Because if that triggered us, then do this, wow. That's a very unlucky scenario, you know? That's like a straight stop loss, right? So we don't want that. We also don't want it to V-shape recovery. That broke structure on futures? Yeah, even on normal, man. Even on normal. We have it same on both. Giga bullish if this flips bullish. Yeah, it would not be nice if it flips directly though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna delete my buy stops here. It's too deep now. I need to wait for like a 5 minute bullish close. Because now what am I gonna do? This candle starts sending it towards the highs. It's unlikely, you know? Need to see some more. Hi brother, I hope you're well. Wanted to ask if you provide any trading courses. I've watched the videos you recommended on live stream and they're really informative, helpful. Yeah, I guess the next step is after you've watched the videos and you want to improve, then you need to get involved in the group. Get direct mentorship from me, get feedback. If you're joining the 5-month package, then you will get a one-on-one session as well with me where we can plan stuff. But you'll have to join the wait list because the group is closed. So if you want to be admitted by next month and have spots, then you need to join the wait list and then you can be part of the group. So that would be probably your next step, man, if you're still wanting. There you go. Would you have taken the early breakout buys on gold? I just don't trade at that time. 9.25, no. It's not in my trading plan. Asian session, the guys took this nice buy here. This was a good buy. I saw that. That makes sense. That makes sense. This one. You should be able to get 5 micros now. No, I can't get 5 micros, man. I tried it yesterday. It rejected my order. I almost didn't get in on gold yesterday on Top Step. I tried. I was trying 4 contracts yesterday. It didn't allow me 4 micros. It's nothing. You asked for payout strat or what's your... Bro, you're not listening. Yesterday I had a whole conversation about that payout strat. When did I have that conversation? Did I have it in London? I think it was New York, right? Yeah, it must have been New York. Must have been New York. Yeah, I spoke about my strat. I'll speak about it again later if you want. The plan basically is to, long story short, is to push the account until I get 10k payout. So next payout, I'll be around 2k away from 10k payouts from the firm. At that point there, my ROI from the firm has been good. So if they move me live or whatever they do, it's been okay. Then after I get 10k, which after next payout, which I think I'll take, not end of this month, I'll take next month actually, because I want to use the balance for next month. Yeah, that's gonna be the plan. So look, this is trying to flip now. If we look at 1 minute here, it's moving very, very straight up. I don't want to be part of a move where I just buy the highs like this. It's a bit risky for me. Right? So we had our buy stop active, and then I deleted the buy stop. So I don't want to be in the same position. Why? Because now we've gone down for liquidity grab. If I'm buying the high right now, I am buying the highest point of the session so far with no structure. That means being a buyer at the highs here, if price decides to pull back, it can pull back this whole move, 75 pip stop loss of nothing protecting me. So I need to see some sort of, you see how this move happens when I had my buy stop active here, right? I had my buy stop active, but look how much stuff it had before, right? So if it can go down now and do some business, this will be good. And at least close a 5 minute bullish. Then maybe I can look to send it same trade on the highs. And still it came straight down. Yeah, so even imagine the risk now. Without structure, you know, this could just, worst comes to worst, just starts ranging in here, doing this shit all here. And then you're stuck in drawdown because you're buying the highs. At least if it starts to break, like you can see here, it respected structure, respected. Once it broke, it was BS. But this is good liquidity grab, right? This is now taken out. All these early buyers are all taken out now. If we do flip, I am confident. This 1 minute candle closing bearish is very good for us. It's starting to create some sort of structure. We'll have the 5 minute candle closing about just now. So actually it's come together quite nicely. There is a shot here impulsively entering the high here. Maybe I try it and rely on this one candle. It's only one candle, but I think it could be enough. Especially if this second one actually closes, that would be beautiful. How long for that? 22 seconds? Yeah, high chance we're going to get that actually. High chance we're going to get that. How long till the 15 closes? 4 minutes? Yeah, so if this closes 15, setup 3, still an active setup here. Yeah. This is nice. Now we have this 1 minute retracement, so I can put back my buy stop. Makes sense. So very similar trade to yesterday, the trade we won. Risking some of yesterday's profit, right? 2 wins in a row, I can risk that. Only thing is, yesterday when we won that trade, the rest of London just ranged, right? So we took the buy there, then we just ranged after. Right, this is where first TP was, and then you can see what happened. Just went into complete barcode. Right? Complete barcode. Would that be setup 3 5 minute? Which, the one that's about to happen? No, that would be on a 15 if it happens. Now, if this 15 closes like this, it invalidates the trade, right? Because we're getting an engulfing 15-minute candles. Not something we really want to be buying against yet. Although trade is still active on 30-minute, we need then possibly the 5 to give us another bullish candle or something. Got cooked, man. Spell cooked. COOKED. Yeah, man, I don't like DAX these days. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, you know. I've mentioned this to you. Remember, we had a look at DAX when you were trading it, and I said, yeah, it's fine the setup, but it's just being very inconsistent like this. So this is just DAX these days, right? Closes below, breaks a low, shup, straight back in the range. Like, that's why I've been watching DAX. Like, DAX right now is only good. DAX is only good after they open, right? Harry, yesterday before the trade, you were calling out how London session would just consolidate. Thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, there's a few tricks you can learn from trading. Another cool thing is in NY as well, we were predicting how the last 1 minute candle of the 5 minute candle would start to push. And when I took my trade yesterday in NY, That's exactly what I did. Is I took the trade before the actual 5-minute candle close, even though I wanted the 5-minute candle to close, but I was using, you know, a technique. So see, this entry here was actually before 5-minute candle close up here, so you would have missed it. So check this 15-minute out here. Still 1 minute, but it looks like it's going to be closing a little bit more bearish now. So I might have to delete my buy stop again because it's just failing. Just failing. So sometimes what happens, like I said, 1 minute can come up here and just sneak above the high a little bit. Sneak above the high, trigger you in. And then that's what I was talking about. The minute you get triggered, you're in the highest point of the session. And you're just, look at that. You have your stop loss here. And now you're almost at stop, right? And all it took was literally, look at the difference to trigger that you into that, right? Look at that. Boom. Straight into your stop. And now you're just feeling like crap. So you really need to understand what time frames are doing, right? Many people get lost at this liquidity grab and they're like, oh, look at this amazing liquidity grab. I stopped out all the orders. I need to get in on the liquidity grab. And look, we're back to where we started, right? So I'm going to delete this because deep candle for now. So don't be fooled. Sometimes liquidity grabs are great, but doesn't mean that it's a straight buy, right? Doesn't mean it's a straight buy. Would 30-minute setup 2 still be valid if it flips? It would, but again, if it just shoots up again like that straight on the 1 minute, it's not going to be good. You know? Now with this 15-minute break of structure, it's reducing the probabilities, right? Keep that in mind. We are reducing the probabilities. So next 30-minute needs to close above 195. No, already setup 2 is still active on 30-minute because we don't have a close on 30. So if you go to 30-minute, it's still active. It's still a setup 2. If this flips, it would be a setup 2, right? $15 is what? Yeah, it is a big flip. That is true. You know, we don't want it straight. But what's nice here, guys, now is if we get a 15-minute closing back in the range, we could actually do something a bit sneaky where a 15-minute candle closes back in the range like this. Then I can take a buy. If I get that, I'll take a buy like this back into these highs. Right? And you can imagine if this closes like this, no need aggressive break even because this would just be then like a setup 3 on the 30-minute. So if it breaks the 30-minute high, you would just trigger a setup 3 on the 30-minute. And then if it doesn't break the high and it just respects that, yeah, you could get out break even. But at that point, you'd expect it to break the high and it'd be a 30-minute setup 3. Wickfill works every setup? Not really too much in setup 2 because you want to be breaking a high. Depends on what lower time frame is doing. DAX will go back to normal in March. Yeah, maybe summer it will get a little bit better. Again, DAX is tradable, but it's better now after London Open. That's what I'm noticing. It's a lot better. Trading DAX pre-London is very inconsistent. I actually want to check out silver here. Silver is moving quite nicely outside of the range. Maybe a silver breakout is possible. We have nice range above here. Yes, but DAX gives no setups after London is impulsive. You have to kind of trade the. You have to be a bit ahead of the curve. You have to trade the. You have to trade the reversal or aggressive continuation, or actually at the open and be a bit more impulsive, like we spoke about the other day, breaking the high. Sir, those orange lines are levels. Do you show how you get those in Discord? How to mark up support and resistance you can get on YouTube, man. But if you want me to review your levels, then yeah, you would have to be in the Discord so I can see your charts. But you can watch like the 2026 full course. There's the first section in there is going to explain how to mark up lines. I don't need to gatekeep that. Not that capital hungry, man. Morning, Harry. Good morning, man. I have an interesting question, guys. I need you guys to vote. Also, leave a like on the stream before I forget. Let's see this question here. All right, I posted in here. So I asked the question, what is your level of trading? Are you a beginner? No, I spelled it wrong. Doesn't matter. Means like, you know, you want just simple things being explained on stream, or are you intermediate? So the things I'm explaining right now is fine, you know? So because this stream is intermediate, mostly advanced stuff I'm talking about in the group, or are you an advanced trader where you're just looking for the best concepts and the most advanced stuff? I want to see where most of us lay, you know? As far as I'm concerned, I probably expect intermediate. I want to see if beginner is more than I expect, so I can, you know, talk simpler when I'm explaining some things. Because sometimes I feel like if I talk about something complex, I kind of skip the really basic stuff, you know? So leave a vote. Why people prefer to go live with future account instead of personal account? I'm just doing both. I have both here. I have both personal account with my broker, and then I have as well, you know, I have both. So I just keep both open. Only reason I use the future is because a lot of people are using futures as well. Also, just it's a nice interface. And because prop firm is more popular. Still thinking about joining your Discord advanced group challenges to make it work for me efficiently since I'm stuck in my 5 to 9. Yeah, but we have a lot of sessions going on, man. We have NY session going on. We have London session going on. We have webinars going on. You get access to even just that prop firm passing content, all the stuff. Even if you leave your charts in there, there's so many people in the group who have busy jobs and they make it work because we trade in a way that revolves around busy jobs, you know? Obviously, you can be here now, so there is, you know, flexibility. Obviously, if you just can't be at the charts all day, it's going to be hard for you to trade, right? Can I book it monthly? Yeah, you can. There is a monthly option. Like I said though, this spot, so you'll have to join the waitlist, and then when you get accepted, it'll be by first come, first serve. So there's a waitlist and then first come, first serve. Now, after the first 2 months, now we're only going to go back to accepting 10 people a month. I've been experimenting with it. And I opened only a few spots towards the end of the month, and they have it on WAP now. You see, it looks like this. So you can choose how many spots you want. Let me see if I can get this bigger. It's a bit small. It looks like this, see? So 2 out of 4 used, right? So I choose how many spots people can have now. So I just set it to 10. And then once it's taken up, it goes onto a wait list, and then you have to wait. You know? So this is the new method now. The 55 was expensive for us, but Harry raised it to 75 to make it impossible for us. It's not impossible, man. I'm still the cheapest in the industry. For what you get, I'm cheapest in the industry. There is no person online streaming double sessions, giving webinars, giving a full course, giving personalized feedback for that price. And it is still $50 if you take the 5-month package. And on top of the 5-month package, there's even a one-on-one session. People charge thousands of dollars to go one-on-one. And it's one-on-one with me, you know? Make more money, mate? Yeah, exactly. You know, like it's really, if you're complaining at that, we're talking about a month. So you're telling me in a month you don't spend $1 per day? You know? If you have a really busy job, is it enough to trade only 1 session a day? Yeah, if you have a really busy job, like, and I can make it during NYSE, that's what I would do. You know, that's what I would do, because New York Stock Exchange open, you're almost guaranteed volume at that time, and you could make your session like 40 minutes. So I would do that. But yeah, definitely. 1 session a day is great. Why do you trade futures? Is it because of proper broker? Just for more capital, man. I thought futures is cool these days. It's something popular. They're paying. Just more capital, man. Hi, what is your usual RR on a trade? I'm probably going to be a 1-to-1 because I have a higher win rate. What percentage of NY sessions are non-metal trades? I would say probably about 80% are non-metal trades of NY session. Brother, I'm talking on behalf of Asian people. The $100 for us is a monthly expense. Yeah, but how are you gonna trade, man? That's how much a funded account costs, man. You know, a 50K futures account, which is cheap, costs you $89, and you're gonna blow one. You know, so you need to figure out a way, right? Unless you're just trading for fun. You know, risking $0.1, $0.2. But even if you risk $1, you are going to be spending the same amount. How much is it for a month? $70, bruh. $70. I'll put all the stuff on the website. Where is my website? Here. It's all here. All information is here. Scroll down, you can see. There you go. Might as well just spend that money on education. Yeah, I think it would help. Bro, Bentley here paying millions to talk to Harry. Exactly. Most people are happy to pay for those accounts, but not for education. Yeah, very common thing I see. Many people. Actually, it's good, but for people like us in third world country, it's much, sorry to say, but that's what it is. You are absolutely correct at pricing. Yeah, you're just not going to get cheaper online. That's it. If I'm on 5-month program and I want to extend later, would I still need to be on the waitlist? No. It will renew after 5 months. So you are not subject to price increases. You're not subject to anything. You just relax. You can do what you want. Harry, since you started trading gold futures, what are your thoughts on orange juice futures? Yeah, we should have a look. Do you journal NY session trades the same as London journal or separate journal? Separate journal. It's mainly in the Discord. I mainly post them here. Sometimes I forget, but we just keep it in the group. I'm trading 0.01 lots, but I paid for your one-on-one and 5 months maybe, which adds up to more in my trading account balance. Definitely worth it. Yeah, and I mean, the point is you're doing that to practice. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could buy a $50 funded account, you know? How do you change how you manage the trade based on market conditions? Not really. I don't do it too much. If I only make a decision based on what I see on the charts that follow my rules, something changing. What is the commission for trading stocks on Vantage? If you go on their website and you check the best one. So if you're signing up using my link, you're gonna get the best commissions that they have. I believe also on their STP account, it's 0 commission. There shouldn't be commissions in STP. YouTube is sleeping. 370 people, 68 likes. Yes, exactly. Harry, your thoughts on Justin Werland getting exposed for being a break-even trader after 5 years? I spoke about this yesterday. I'll address it again. Okay, so first of all, someone is saying here $75 a month is expensive in my opinion. He was charging $4,000 for his membership, by the way. So if we want to discuss about it being expensive, he was charging $4,000. So if $75 is expensive, what about $4,000? You guys need to change your mindset. If $75 is expensive for you in a month, right? We're talking about $2 per day. No, they're actually serious, man. They're actually serious. Believe it or not, you know? You need to really put your focus in. Yeah. I mean, it's shocking, you know? I'm actually kind of doing a favor. I don't think there's anyone probably rage baiting. Yeah, probably. But it's a shame. The crazy thing is people are making a big deal out of it, which I don't agree with. This shit happens all the time, guys. This shit happens all the times. Right? This is the thing. Most of the gurus that you follow are probably doing the same as him. And this, he was showing broker statements, account balance, 20k days, 15k days. And the problem is, this is my point, that doesn't prove anything. I really feel the only thing these days that we can trust fully is live execution. Right? I think now the standard has to be some period of live execution. Can this trader execute live for, I mean, me, I've done it for 3 years, but maybe at least 2-3 months. You know? He doesn't have to be fancy though. He doesn't have to be fancy, the biggest profits, it doesn't matter, because all of you guys here learn to trade. The problem is the trading industry is wired backwards, you know? It's wired backwards. The more profit the guru makes, the better trader he is. It's not true. The trades is what matter. Risk is up to the guru himself. Bro, can you reduce it to $50 a month? Too much value in there, man. Too much value in there. We have too much value. We're also streaming 2 sessions, man. London and NY. And we have Asian running as well. So, see what Naz is up to. Oh my god. Scan this, bro. You go to destination fucked. It's doing nothing. We spoke about it, Rain. Hopefully now it starts to move its ass. Harry, how many trades on average do you take a day and week? I would say 1 trade a day is my average. 1 trade a day. One trade a day keeps the margin call away. How often Harry stream in my session? We had it yesterday. Yesterday we're live. We have sessions daily as well. We have Joe, all the good guys. He said it himself, he makes $500,000 a month on affiliation payouts. Wow, I wish I made that much in affiliation payout. I've talked about Top Step so much, I probably would have made, I don't know how many of thousands of dollars. I can tell you, I know how much people I've referred in the group to Top Step and haven't made $1 from them paying me out in affiliation. I've never gone down the affiliate route. I kind of feel like I missed out on that. The only thing I have affiliated with is because of my own interest, which was Vantage, because I wanted someone on the inside. I wanted to be able to have someone to manage my account and not happen to me what happened on IC, where when I had an issue, no one was there to help. But the problem is they don't pay, right? It's only $1 per lot. So if someone pops 20 lots, which is a lot, yeah? In gold these days, someone popping 20 lots, I make $20, right? That's what I get. And also, on top of that, one thing you have to realize is if someone is trading NASDAQ, US 30, all these commission-free stuff, of course, I don't get paid. So, that's more a long-term thing. If you have, like, you know, if it's mostly for the guys. I wanted good conditions for us. We have someone to contact, stuff like that. I think eventually if you had, like, 500 people on there, yeah, out of 500 people, if all of those people are popping 1 lot a day, you're making like $500 a day. So then it makes sense, but I don't have 500 people on there.
Come on, man, you're affiliated to me. What are you saying?
Go, Peter, on the affiliation link and pop 1,000 lots. Then I'll make $1,000. Is it even worth to trade NAS outside of US market? Yeah, man, it's great. London session, I've had some great moves on NAS. The price is unreal for the quality of content you're getting. Keep in mind the industry, if you're getting into $70, it's peanuts for real. Yeah, it is, man. Just people don't see the value. I promise there's huge value. I've seen many trader deal for taking losses of affiliates as a percentage. Really? Yeah, that's with shady brokers though. Shady brokers are like that. They offer some silly deals. But then at the end of the day, you are the guys who will get screwed up. And then that guy can't show his face. You know? That guy can't show his face. So why? So what? You're gonna sell your whole audience out for like, I don't know, a little bit? You know, it sucks. It's not much. Prop firms pay well. Like, I know, like, for example, Apex, if you buy a challenge, maybe they give me like $20 if I was to affiliate with them and stuff like that. So I know prop firm payouts are good. Have you heard of WinPro FX and Mazi Finance? No, I haven't, man. I have $200. I want to pay for the exclusive for 1 month and then buy a prop or trade 100 personal account. What do you think's better? I would prefer you trade personal account, risk $1 of that personal account, and at least prove in 2 weeks, 3 weeks that you're making money. Then, if you're making money, you haven't lost money, right? Because you've invested $100. Now you made maybe $120, you know, which is great, or $110. You withdraw your $100, you buy a prop firm account, and then you pass that. You see? Seeing payouts in the motivation achievement is so inspiring, proves beyond the shadow doubt trade works. It does, yeah. And this took a lot of time for, now we're killing it. I think we have a very high passing rate in the group. Payout rate as well. So I want to see gold flip in the next 5 minutes would be nice. We're not seeing that yet. NQ here trying to do something, but you know, this is just not... I don't like this range, guys. I don't like this range on NQ today. I'm still trading manually for now, but I'm learning fast about Claude AI agents. 60 to 80% of institutional trades today are made by AI already. Check out on OpenClaw. That's cool. Can we buy gold at 51.80? 51.80 on gold. I don't want to buy from there just yet like that, unless I see something from there. GJ buy. I haven't looked at GJ today, but we can analyze GJ, see what's happening. Let's see daily time frame. Yeah, we're just pushing into this previous daily resistance, which can give some issues. Can actually remove this, bring this one down. And then let's see how the 4 hours looking now. So 4 hours trying to get above the resistance. If we can close above here, NY might be nice. Yeah, if you're looking for a breakout trade, I think, yeah, the breakout trade would be better. Since we're at daily resistance, you don't know if it's going to reject again. Trying to buy back up towards the high. It's an option as well. In about 4 minutes, you could try send this towards the high. I don't really like buying the top of the range. But yeah, you could also try that after this liquidity grab. But I'm not sure how accurate it will be, but it is an option of sorts. Can you see future silver chart 1 minute is weird? Yeah, that's normal, man. That's normal on futures. It's just I think we're a bit low volume on futures right now. Yeah. Just Harry saying GJ is nostalgia? Yeah. Those were the times, man. It's like when you were a kid and you remember... It's like when you were a kid and, you know, you remember the memories. Like sometimes... Yeah, it's like that same nostalgia feeling. Yeah, that's the best word, man. Nostalgia. I think that sums it all up. Stream would start with no Harry on the screen, just GJ. Yeah, before I even spoke, GJ was on the chart. You wouldn't see any other chart except GJ. GJ analysis for 40 minutes. Just full GJ analysis. Hey, I'm trying to learn a long-term setup for myself. What setup is best to try long-term? I mean setups you use. I think you need one continuation setup. So all variations of setup 1 and then something like a setup 5. Those two for me is what I always tell the guys in the group is going to be. So obviously setup 1 has many variations. Its core concept is the same. Setup 5 I don't actually have on YouTube. But those two together for me is what do you guys think in the group? You guys agree or not? Setup 1 and 5. I think that's like the magic, right? Yeah. You like setup 3 as well? Yeah, I think, yeah, setup 2 is the same, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, 1, 5, 2. 3 just doesn't happen as much these days because we're not getting the same volume. Setup 1 and 5 very OP. Yeah, I think that's the best combination if you're gonna learn, you know. If you just want to stick to one long-term setup, have those two, you're gonna be good. If just one, I think it'll have to be setup 1, right? Yesterday trade was also setup 3 Thunder on 1 minute. Yeah. Yesterday's trade was setup 3 Thunder, setup 2 altogether. Could I say intermediate if I'm not profitable yet? Yeah, you could even be advanced and not profitable, right? Advanced just means you know advanced concepts, but you're not profitable yet, right? It can also work like that. So most people are saying that I explain fine. Like I explain simple enough, I should continue as is. Don't need to dumb it down. I will dumb it down a little bit to help for the other people. NQ short, yeah, I'm looking at NQ shorts, but I don't like this zone we're in. I really don't like this zone. We could end up just wick filling right now. It could happen. I don't know how much I trust this zone, man. That's my only problem here. It's a mess. So for me, I don't want to be part of a mess. You know, this is kind of like the girl who just got out of her relationship. You know it's going to be a mess. You know it's going to be a mess, but part of you is tempted to get involved, but the other part is saying it's going to get complicated. So you have to choose which side you want to be on. You want to have the kind of complications, you know? When she gets out, she's on the rebound. Yeah, but you think she's on the rebound. Yeah, that's the trap. It's easy to get. It's something in front of you right now. And you know, this might not be something long-term. We want long-term stuff, right? Exactly. Next thing, you get the clap, and then you're in trouble, and then you have all these dramas. So this is where we want to be smart, and we want to stay single. Stay single for now. Stay in cash, right? Because we don't want to be caught out. Looks tempting though. I know, that's the thing, man. You know, you have to give her time, man. She needs to recover. So let her recover. Maybe in trading, luckily, they can recover after 1 day. You know, so we're lucky. Let Nasdaq recover. Maybe by even New York session, she will be fine. Hi, do you have a checklist before taking a trade? Sorry for such stupid questions. I don't have one written down, but in the videos, I do explain step by step, right? I do explain step by step, so you can see a step by step. It's not a stupid question. Why would that be a stupid question? Nas could be great counter bias right now. Let's have a look. Yeah, problem is so much shit above, man. Look at all this rubbish. All this rubbish. Whoa. My man is not even giving me a chance. He's writing in chat full Hindi. Full Hindi. Someone translate what he said. It says, Tradesharpe is chutia. Oh, don't say that, bro. Tum kutta ko bacha. It's Bengali? Okay, never mind. I'll take it back then. Then what does it say in quick dip and slip? He says he wants to learn trading. Okay, relax. Okay, it's not Hindi. Relax. Jesus, man. Brother, I want to learn trading. Poor guy, man. Relax, relax, Jesus. It's like I... Oh my god, man. That is hysterical, bro. That is funny. Why flash? Free signals, yeah, exactly. Kind of impressive to write. Yeah, who wrote this on my head was, look at this handwriting. Pretty good for mouse handwriting, right? Where is Desire? Where is MK, man? You want me to play Desire? If MK is here, we'll play Desire. If he's not here, we won't play Desire. Yeah, he's not here, so we don't have to play Desire. Check what Naz is doing. Harry, is there anything exciting happening in Dubai? Yeah, there's always something going on in Dubai, bro. What do you mean by exciting? Just played, bro. He's not alone. No, yesterday we wanted to play it. He wasn't here. Let me end this poll, so we're fine for now. Bugatti or Ferrari? Ferrari. More of a brand behind. Don't we all like that song? Yeah, we'll have to let it come on naturally though. Dax buys? Yeah, we can see what happens. Or Maserati or Ferrari? Ferrari. We'll keep an eye on Dax, how it forms throughout the session. Have you got flying cars yet? Yes, almost. We have a flying taxi coming out very soon. Not flying car, but the flying taxi. I think maybe in a couple of months they're going to start operating the flying taxi now. I just need to watch Dax. Dax is better after the open. And depends what the open does. I'd never get in one. What, flying taxi? Why not? Do you live in Dubai during the summers as well, or do you travel abroad due to the heat? No, I live in Dubai during the summer. I travel in Dubai during the summer. Can you please make a small account challenge like 100 and 200 and grow it? Yeah, I could. The only problem is it's very time consuming. Like, I'm not there to trade for content. I'm here to trade to make money. If I was a content creator, yes, I would do those challenges. They're fun. They get good views. But the problem is that how am I supposed to manage futures account, personal account, other accounts all together? You know? And then do a small account challenge. So if there's a time maybe where I'm taking off, you know, then I could do it. Yeah, but the thing is, when I'm at the charts, I'm here to trade, you know. I'm here to trade. I'm here to maximize my positions, make some money, not do a challenge. You know, as much as I like to entertain and it's fun and I have a lot of fun on the charts, I'm actually here to do business, right? I'm actually here to trade. I'm here to, you know, make money, you know? I think when I see this kind of shitty position, Lan, I'm just gonna go left some alerts and be near. Yeah, sometimes like that is good. Today we're just needing to see some volume come in overall. Look what happened with Naz, right? At least it didn't break low. She's keeping you away. Being kind. As well as at least we didn't keep buy stop here, break of high. That's also very smart. Oh, I think this is the song, right? Is it? Oh, it's not, it's not. I'm not getting the song. Oh, it's not Desire, it's Delirious. That's what it is, Delirious. Yeah, I see DAX, man, but I'm on watch for DAX these days. If you want to trade DAX, trade DAX. I'm on watch for DAX. I need to see the price action develop. What time it's coming better. I need to see all that because otherwise we're just losing on DAX, you know? I don't want to lose money on DAX for something. It's very inconsistent. Like now we need to see, does this breakout continue? That's what we need to study. 5-minute close above, does this end up a fake out? Right? It's okay if it makes structure then continues, you know? There was a time with just solo DAX. Yeah, it's different conditions though, but we need to be able to identify that. Like there are some DAX traders online. One of the biggest one, his name's Tom Hugard. He trades DAX as well. If you notice, he's a bit AFK. Not streaming, nothing, because not the best times. So we found this guy outside. The hypothesis is he got drunk on fermented ash berries. Going to give him some time in a box to come through. Oh man. He definitely looks wasted. Rough night out, huh? Very beautiful colors though. Hope he pulls through. Hope he pulls through. The story of the bird. Yeah, very good looking bird actually. What is an ashberry? Why do they make them drunk? The red one? They get fermented in the tree?
Yeah. If the weather gets warmer, it gets fermented, and then they eat them, and then yeah, this happens.
Then they get drunk? I promise on purpose, man. It's on purpose. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. Now all the... Big bird, little bird. Should start stream with this. Bait everyone into stream. Ah. Which funded firm do you recommend is legit firm? I mean, all the big guys are probably good, you know? FTMO, Apex, Apex. I have people on Apex, I have people on Top Step, I have people on... El Mencho got caught because of a girl? Yeah, I saw. $15 million. All of them. El Chapo, all of them. Don't trust them. Netflix must be so happy. Why? Oh, because they're gonna make a series about it, or a... Yeah. I remember 5 years ago, I was trying an Uber in Dubai. It had helicopter as an option alongside the cars. Yeah, I remember that, but I clicked it one day and nothing happened. The 4 hour you marked next to the current price is an old one? Yeah, it is the previous one. It's only been crossed through once. It's best if the girls don't know your status. But what happened? She just reported him to the feds? Not feds, but you know what I'm talking about. She just dobbed him in? Or what happened? They sent her? What do you mean they sent her? Died in custody on Sunday shortly after being captured by Mexican special forces. Yeah, but what does she have to do with it? Right, this is London Open candle. I'm interested to see what DAX did on London. Oh, yep, you see what I mean? This is what I'm saying. DAX tries the breakout, it fails, comes back, traps. Exactly. This is why it's like it traps you at the lows, traps you at the highs, right? You try to take... There's no continuation. We're just back to where we started London session again. You know, you can maybe trade this trap back down. But what if it starts continuing out the range, you know? This is why we need to watch it a bit. You get what I'm saying? And look at this. Doesn't give you much continuation. About 14 pip continuation. Stop loss 20 pips. Right? You see what I'm saying about DAX, guys? Now look at it. All the way trying to get back above again. So now we need to see if it does get back above. Does it continue now or not? How can I mark the range if it's choppy like Bitcoin? It's not a range you need to mark if it's choppy because you're not going to be trading in that chop. Right, so if we're looking at Bitcoin here, and if it's choppy, for me, I would mark it outside of the range like this. Boom and boom, right? And ignore this. You don't want to trade this, right? So be outside where the clean stuff is. No need to mark where it's all messy. What are we looking for, boss? We're looking for some sort of direction to be taking place here in the market. At the moment, it's just impulsiveness, nothingness. Impulsiveness, nothingness. That's a new word. Nothingness is not a word. That's the problem. Nothingness is not a word. I want to see silver though. Silver is silver. Oh my god. It's like someone went and switched off the switch. It's like, okay, today we're just gonna make everyone lose money at the end of the month. That's how it is. We're only 2 more trading days for this month, right? 5. Yeah, we have Thursday, Friday. That's it. GBP JPY probably will break out nice. Yeah, it did actually. It did close above here on the 15. Big candle though. It's hard to get a 1-to-1. How to get the deposit bonus, bro? So if you want the 150% deposit bonus, you sign up with the link. It's in the description. I can post it for you. I have a thing in the Discord here in announcements. You can see this here. It teaches you how to do it. But it's very simple. You go there. Look, the best thing is you get custom support, right? Obviously, it's not my broker, but I've done as much as possible to make sure that we are well taken care of. But if you want to trade with deposit bonus, then all you do is you click this link and then you go to promotions, right? See? And then activate it there. Right? You activate it there. That's it. That's how you're able to get it. So now let's see DAX. Everyone is saying DAX is just to say, yeah, look at that, man. Unbelievable. Really hard to trade, huh? Really hard to trade. It's just too impulsive, you know? So we fail the breakout. We come all the way down here. Where do you keep stop loss? You don't know where to keep stop loss. And then boom. Just ends up pushing here. You trade impulsively like that. Show NQ as well. What happened with NQ? Let's have a look at NQ. Yeah, NQ just did that. My strategy tells me to go long on DAX. If I get lucky, I'll start selling courses. Fingers crossed. My strategy too said to long DAX, but it's more than just pressing buy. We have to put stop loss and targets and stuff like that. That's where the real task is. Is it hard to pass top step now because you can't trade big sizes on gold? You get better sizes in the combine account. You get better sizes in the combine account. So no, it's not that hard to pass. When I passed my challenges, guys, I didn't actually trade gold to pass my challenges. If you're interested to have some help, I made this video on how to pass a prop firm challenge. Backdata results, exactly what to do. Oh, now everyone will be happy. Their favorite song is on. It came towards the end of stream. I guess we'll have to leave after this song then. Here's MK song. Oh, why you guys like the song so much? I saw in Stream Journal there were no red months in 3 years. There was red month. I believe last year minus 1% month. There is a minus 1% month. There is a red month. It wasn't red month with NY, but red month in London. There was one. This song sucks. They like it, man. What to do? It was on the playlist. Can I risk 3% to pass any challenge in one shot? Because one shot, Yeah, but you're gonna lose the challenge in one shot as well. MK is not 14 anymore, man. He's actually, I think he's 19 now or 20. Bro, he's smoking Marlboro Reds, nicotine pouches, sorry. What's the title of this song? You see, I told you, people like it. It's called Delirious by DYEO. My strategy failed. My dream of selling courses is now. Let's see what happened. Wow, man. DAX is nuts today, bro. That is just, I told you, this is just, you can't, what can you do with this? Is like a huge manipulation, man. Like, wow. You lose so much money, man. And that's the thing, right now you need to sell courses to make that money back. Maybe sell a $4,000 course, that will help you. Yep, sounds fitting, Alex. Sounds fitting. Disturbed state of mind. Definitely what happens to us here. That's not a good market, G. Yeah, I know, right? Guys, I'm gonna call it here, man. Nothing much happening. We're just ranging today. It's like watching paint dry. It's just a range day. Today, it is actually a power move to be in cash. Today, staying in cash is powerful. Right? Remember, cash is a position. And people don't realize this, but cash is a position. Right? So the position we chose today was cash, and it will actually make us money long term, because I tell you, if we get involved in any BS, just gonna lose money here today. So appreciate you all on stream. Much love, guys. Catch you guys tomorrow. Take care. Tradesharpe. Peace. Hopefully see you soon.